Chapter 9. 181. Carson was furious, and he glanced at Farron's ID. His expression instantly turned from one of rage into a look of horror. The director of the 3rd Municipal Disciplinary Inspection Division in Seekertown, Farron Campbell. How is this possible? Thought Carson. He could not believe his eyes. That department had authority over them. Farron was only in charge of Seekertown, but it would not do him any good to offend him. Carson panicked and immediately stopped his assistant from making the call. Then he told Farron, "It's a misunderstanding, bro." "Bro? Do you think you're worthy of calling me that?" asked Farron coldly. Carson instantly looked awkward. He was in charge of a first-tier city after all. He felt like Farron was being too disrespectful. "Buddy, my status is higher than yours. Besides, Farron yelled and cut Carson off before he could finish that sentence. "Shut up!" Carson was stunned. Wilbur asked coldly, "Who else are you trying to get involved, you idiot?" Farron gripped Carson by the collar and got close to his ear. He said with ferocity, "I wouldn't bother wasting my time talking to you if I weren't worried my bro here would daze this city to the ground. Let me remind you that I'm a Campbell." Farron was agitated. He was already annoyed as things were. How dare this asshole talk back, thought Farron. He told him to shut up so that things would not escalate further. His only choice was to reveal his identity. Otherwise, that pig might just run his mouth and say something stupid. Those people were asking for death if they provoked Wilbur any further. Carson heard what Farron said. He gradually looked horrified. The name Campbell carried great authority in the political circle of Cardin Province. He looked at Farron again and noticed the young man before him did resemble that person. They both shared the Campbell last name and had similar looks. Farron Campbell, son of Orrin Campbell. Carson finally joined the dots in his head. His knees gave way and he fell to the floor. He could not believe that he was dealing with Orrin Campbell's son. He could not believe that Farron would come to Skyville and saw the worst in him. "It's over. It's all over for me," Carson cried internally. He was extremely terrified. Everyone was shocked to see Carson fall to the floor out of the blue. What was going on? What happened to Carson? Zev was gradually overpowered by dread. It was because he saw Farron's identification and heard what Farron said. He knew about politics as the richest man in Skyville. Farron must be the son of Orrin Campbell. He could not believe that the person in front of them was Orrin Campbell's son. They were in deep trouble. He could not imagine what the consequences were for threatening the son of Orrin Campbell. The terrifying part was Farron kept calling Wilbur his bro, which meant his identity was more terrifying. The more he thought about it, the weaker his knees felt. He cautiously looked at Farron and then at Wilbur fearfully.